finals of the majors. Secret up 1-0 against LeStream.
Let's see if LeStream can bounce back on a map like Border. Or if not, Secret will be taking the crown here today along the $30,000 that comes with it. Hibana will be the first ban being knocked out here on Border, followed up quickly.
Oh,
look at LeStream as well there.
They're just staring across.
What did you just do?
What have you done?
Well, the thing is, right, it's Secret on attack. So they just self-handicap themselves by doing that.
Well, guys, if you want me to spell it out for you,
Maverick wall breaches.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
We're having Maverick wall breaches, boys. That's what we're gonna have. Hi, Twitch chat.
That's gonna slow down your attack quite a bit.
Literally, hi, hello, everyone, YouTube, Reddit, everybody. Oh no, this is. Well, this is going to be interesting. So, usually when Hibana's banned, I'm like, oh, you know, we're kind of back to year one. We only have Thermite. That's okay. You know, we still have Maverick. No, we're pulling them both out. This happens in, you know, my 10-mans all the time. Oh, yeah, this is ban both Heart Breachers. Why not? Everyone can just use Maverick. It doesn't work out that well.
If anything, this does mean the defenders are pretty much going to insta-lock Armory Archives every single time it's available due to how easy it should be to defend that site now. So we'll see how this pans out. Because like we said, it was Secret on the attacking side that chose to ban out the second Heart Breacher. So clearly they have some confidence and... Okay, don't do that, Feral. I saw that. I saw that.
Have we officially entered the meme fest?
We're getting very close.
We are getting very close.
Especially with the way that first round played out too. Back on the first map, where we had like 3 people dead in the first 10 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, well, as you guys saw, no Thermite, no Hibana, no Valkyrie, no Mira. 2 of those make sense. The other 2 really don't, but that's all we're going to say about that. I mean, if we have to spell it out for you, Maverick has to get every single reinforced wall. There's nobody else that can do it. Yep. Thatcher can throw an EMP at it, but it's not going to do anything. Thatcher doesn't even matter anymore. That's not why you're going to see him in the lineup.
If you're unfamiliar with how Maverick works, it's not just a direct device you put on and it blows up the entire wall or a section of the wall with regards to Hibana. You have to manually, you know, torch your way through with a blowtorch the entire wall. So that means you have to basically draw 2 lines at the top and or bottom in order to open it. Otherwise, it's not going to be opening entirely. So this is going to be very difficult for both attacking teams. And you just have to hope that Secret has something special planned to deal with this.
Yeah, they really need to make Maverick's last name Carver make the most amount of sense. But Team Secret, once again, we're going to have to try and see what the adaptation is going to be. As we're going to have a little bit of a shield dance here by Feral. And I honestly, I feel like he's speaking to me right now. I feel like this is what it is. They're picking up Montagne because obviously they know they can't get through these walls, so they're going to bring the man that can only be stopped by explosives. And here's the thing, LeStream doesn't have any. All they have is bullets, and if this man's facing you, that's not going to stop him. So their only saving grace is going to be, can he possibly step on one of these goo mines of Rises?
Now Conker's quickly trying to play into the window to kill Alfama by the half wall, and it works. Alfama goes down. Goodbye to the Maestro. Feral able to work his way in, but Rise with his jump out able to get the better of Bonkers, finding the immediate trade. Impact grenades going up to the roof, but it doesn't breach the wall entirely. And now Feral working his way in. After Hicks takes out Leon, is going to be able to find aces with the pistol. LM's also finding one on his own, bringing it down to a 3v2. This unfortunately is the big counter to Feral. He can't even back up far enough, or at least couldn't under those circumstances. Corrects it just before the last tick goes in that will kill him. But in the meanwhile, LM's a nice hold back in the main hallway, able to take out Hicks, and now they have the last player cornered. It's the Echo. The plant has also gone down. It's a 3v1. They're not going to make this fun at all for Corey. They're just trying to block his way every which way as they attempt to deal with him. They're not taking him out just yet. Feral is actually lost. He does not succeed in the 1v1. But at the end of the day, Meepy with 1 clean headshot will take the round for Team Secret as they win it despite the lack of a Hibana or a Thermite.
Well, oh man.
They are going for the kill.
I'm trying to think even what to talk about analysis-wise. This is, okay, here's my one pull away from this round. Secret has scrimmed this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no way they would have done that ban.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right when the body ban came through, they're like, you know, it'd be really funny if we ban away Thermite and just play Montagne. Let's do it. So there's no way in hell that they have not scrimmed this exact setup and said, hey, you know what? Montagne. You know what would be even more comical? Blitz. Let's bring Blitz as well, just to make things even harder for the defense to try and stay alive in sight. Again, you might have reinforced walls that can't get destroyed except for a Maverick Torch, right? But here's the other thing. They also kind of act as a metal box. Reinforcements obviously aren't going to get opened by the offense, so there's not going to be really any rotations if you end up taking out those members of the offense that have blown open that wall. So it makes it to where the site's a lot more locked down, and shields thrive in that environment, especially Montagne and Blitz, obviously. So
we will be sticking upstairs, though. Another attempt at it being brought in here by LeStream. They'll look to quickly correct those issues and lock down this site. Try and tie this up at 1-1. For Team Secret, though, certainly feeling good about themselves. So far, this ban has not come back to bite them too heavily just yet. They are going to be reliant on a pretty similar operator lineup here once again. So they'll use the Montagne to push it from the west balcony, just like last round.
Will Lightning strike twice here, or will Rise just stack the entire Armory Lockers area with goo mines? Let's find out. Mama will be making the usual soft destruction holes, a little bit of a free fire, but going to come of it just yet. They are going to have 5 men on site as they've kind of figured out exactly what Team Secret wants to do with this. Going to assume that they're going to suspect that Fonkers will be going underneath once again, and yeah, that's exactly what Aces is dealing with on the floor right now. Now, the thing with Team Secret is you might want to change up just a little bit, but it doesn't appear as that's the plan. It looks like we're going to try and strike twice with the exact same hammer.
Spam coming out from Aces as he tries to get lucky early on in the round. Won't find that opportunity. We do have a reinforcement though that needs to be dealt with, so we're going to start opening up the wall. Obviously, no repel here, so Leon still needs to be a little bit careful about how he deals with it. The reinforcement is seen, or the shield, I should say, is seen, but there's no one hiding behind it right now, so no one for Leon to try and steal away. And he can go back, trying to break down these walls and get something open for his team to play with. As Feral, in the meanwhile, takes a little bit of a duel there on the pistol. Has to find someone with it. He's going to pull Leon in for some support through the Maverick hole as well, but it's Fonkers instead that still finds success first off here, knocking out Hicks and eliminating the smoke early on. Fonkers also finds a second one. Goodbye to Rise, and now the Legion's down. No more goo mines to be deployed. Of course, Feral will still have to deal with the ones that are already on the ground. Fonkers got knocked down, but he's safely outside, so assuming no one from LeStream is aware of this, they'll be able to get him back up.
There's also air jabs outside, as you can hear that tone. The air jab, as we've added that recently to Nomad's kit. So it gives you a little bit of a telltale sign of where those things exactly are. Corey's going to go on a hard rotate here. More than likely, he's going to be looking for CCTV. As you see Team Secret full sending into sight once again. Alfama will finally go down behind half wall. Aces rotate over to try and help him, but he's pretty much locked down. Leon continues to attack on, and I don't believe that LeStream is ready for this at all. Trying to find him through Mini. It'll be Leon once again for Team Secret, and this Montagne play continues to be the plague of this defense.
2 for 2 on the Armory attack, despite the complete lack of any hard breachers. If you're just joining us and missed that ban phase, you missed some fun. Because now it's opened up this very exciting matchup. I mean, especially if, like, Team Secret are already 2 out of 3 for tying this up. Even if they can push for 3-3 at a minimum and still have this, I highly doubt that LeStream has a plan to deal with a complete lack of any easy hard breacher.
I mean, they can try and recreate what Secret are doing, but again, the reason that I'm saying that they have definitely scrimmed this exact setup is watch what the Maverick's doing. He does the exact same thing every single time. He runs up to that Armory Locker's wall, burns the same lines, burns the bottom 2 holes to be able to hold exactly where that shield setup is next to the little locker there inside of Armory Lockers. So with that being said, will they go back to the same site? They will. So maybe 3rd time's a charm. Maybe we see another exact same Montagne push that ends up working out. Again, what is the answer here for the defense, Blue? What do you think they could possibly do to try and stop this?
It's going to be difficult. We haven't really seen any attempt to get aggressive over towards like CCTV yet. This is what also plays a little bit further into Team Secret's game, is the fact that there isn't really any roaming presence. There isn't really any attempts to hold over towards CCTV and prevent them from getting access to the west balcony. So if we see a little bit more aggression over there, and active aggression at that could, in my opinion, increase the capability here for LeStream to take a win finally. And it looks like they are doing that. Reinforcements going into CCTV, so they are going to try to fight for control of that, hopefully cause a rift in Team Secret's attack that either wastes enough time or, of course, outright stops the Montagne push in through the main door.
All right, well, Secret, once again, with the barrel on, oh no. This is going to be an Archives take here by Team Secret as Feral switch sides. He has the diffuser, but are they going to be ready for it? They do have the buck. Can possibly just shotgun open that door and make this almost instant. They're still waiting for them to try and take West Balcony again. That's what the strat has been prepared for. But I don't think that they're prepared for this as Feral's going for plant. Inside of Archives, Leon gets the kill. And the plant's going to be confirmed. It's instant. Oh my God, Leon, as he's trying to mow every member of LeStream down. Rise finally shuts him down, but the plant's already done. You have Feral guarding the door. There's not much you can do against the mountain as they actually have AC locked down as well. Everything not going LeStream's way. Team Secret throws him for a little whoop-de-wop. They're both going to get knocked on the ground, but that's going to be it. Secret for 3 rounds straight as they continue to march on.
A 2-minute, 19-second plant. They got the plant down in 40 seconds into the phase.
When's the last time you saw a Montagne repel?
It's been...
Never. No,
yeah.
You don't repel on shields. That's not a thing. The reason you don't repel on shields is... Okay.
Well, we do have Lottie waiting, I believe, with another story, so let's send it down to her before we get into the next round.
Now, you may be wondering why the coach of Team Secret is wearing those beautiful leggings that he is obviously putting on a show for us right now on the stage. Well, that is because Team Secret bet their coach Helby that if they made it to a LAN final, he would have to be wearing those beautiful leggings on stage for the entire grand final. Check those legs out, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely stuff there. But that is the story behind it all. And yeah, there we go. You're showing a little more than I think we planned for there. But gentlemen, I can hear you laughing in the booth right now. I mean, a pretty good show, huh?
I think we just went up a rating.
Yeah, I think usually you have to pay for stuff like that. I don't really know. But I can tell you one thing, though. Definitely some good marketing for Team Secret there. I know a lot of people that are going to be buying those leggings. Lottie might be buying those leggings. I don't really know.
All right, well, let's get into our next round. This has been an absolute treat so far to see Team Secret really innovate here and try some new stuff, and it seems to be working absolutely stunting the players from LeStream as they have not figured out a way to handle this, but they don't care. This is 4 times in a row, despite losing it the 3 previous times, 4 times in a row on Armory.
I don't think I've ever seen a team go back to the same site this many times in a row, but
I have once.
Who would that be?
It was Empire at DreamHack Winter on Villa. They played Aviator Games Room 5 times in a row, and I think finally won it on the 5th time.
Oh, well, sometimes lightning strikes on the 5th time, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't really know, but what I can tell you is Secret just gets more and more aggressive every single time that they attack this site. And they do something different to throw off LeStream every single time. I will say I like the adaptation of Fight Fire with Fire as we have Alfama on Clash. So this time they're going to push Feral up 90 and try and get aggressive onto Beavers. They're going to go into the back of Armory lockers. Smoke grenades going down as Feral's going to try and commit himself. Oh no! That's going to be it. As Aces will finally find Feral. Leon, though, getting aggressive plant going down here by a Limbs. As
that's main door.
Will do quite a bit of damage, but Diffuser going to be stopped here from a Nitro cell, but yet Team Secret still coming out on top as that kill will be confirmed by Corey. Leon will be shut down eventually here. So Team Secret still in a 2 versus 2, very winnable, but Diffuser's down inside of Beepers. That's where they were trying to plant. Don't see that too often, but LeStream definitely have info on that at least. We do have one playing the top of Metal Stairs. It's going to be Aces currently as he's looking into Beepers from right inside of the CCTV room area. So we are going to have Corey as well over inside of site. We are only halfway through this round.
Yeah, I mean, Team Secret constantly keeping the aggression up, right? That's what we talked about a lot before. This is going to be, it's going to be interesting when we switch sides because I could bet you right now that it's going to be the complete opposite. It's going to be incredibly slow broiling from LeStream because they're not only going to have to deal with the fact that both the standard hard breachers are banned, they're going to have to kind of figure out in the midst of the round, all right, how do we do this? How do we work in this kind of a situation? Because I'm sure it's going to be very unfamiliar territory. Like you said, they're probably going to try in some form to adapt what Team Secret is doing. That's not going to be easy considering how quickly they've been deploying themselves into these rounds.
Yeah, this is kind of the exact way I got myself through high school. Just cheat off your friend's homework. So, Bonker's holding a long angle, but Ace is going to punish him. It's going to be all left up to me, Boo. We've seen crazier things before, but Aces will finally confirm 1 round for LeStream on the defense, the 4th time around on Armory.
Well, LeStream finally on the board after 4 consecutive attempts of Armory Archives. They lock it down We're going to transition more than likely over to Workshop next. Get the confirmation on that in just a moment. But it's, again, the key thing is exactly what we've been talking about, the early elimination of the Montagne. They were able to deal with that a lot quicker this time. Still very close to getting a plant off, though. If you saw that attempt to plant right by the metal detector, actually. Worked their way up the stairs, tried to force the issue again. They've been very, very sneaky, and that's just continuing the storyline of Secret being fantastic objective players. They've had so many plants throughout this land. The large majority of their attacking rounds, they are getting a plant when the opportunity presents itself.
The only adjustment I want to see by Secret is grab an IQ. Get rid of those goo mines, and all of this will work out for you. That's the only thing that thwarted their plans. That goo mine going into the foot of the Montagne made him have to pull it out. What they were trying to do was make it to where Montagne defended the planter that was going to be Capitao inside of Beepers, because you can't run around him in that extremely tight hallway inside of the metal detector. So they would have had to have been able to recognize out that the plant was for some odd reason getting planted at Beepers, which never happens, and then rotate into Mini in order to kill that man that was getting the diffuser down.
Well, into the next round, it is going to be Workshop that we shift over towards. Funkers has already been able to play around here quite a few rounds before, but once again, it's going to be the site this time, so we won't have as easy access to it as we've seen in the past. Still the reinforcements going down upstairs if you're curious about that. There's a lot of destructible flooring which can go right down into the sites if you're not careful, so it's still a good idea for LeStream or the defenders, whoever they may be, to defend the armory and archives, regardless of the fact that the site's downstairs, to avoid just getting boxed out by players on the second floor.
Well, as I said before, maybe you want to grab an IQ for those goo mines, and that's exactly what Secret's going to do, is a limbs will dawn at beautiful, beautiful woman.
So note that Montagne is gone now, though they don't really seem to need him much anymore. Obviously, this is on the first floor. There's a few more options for getting into the site, so we don't necessarily need the Montagne for this round.
Yeah, again, all of these reinforced walls going to stay up for the most part, unless Land's got something up his sleeve, but no damage down just yet. A lot of pre-fires by both teams. Roam game out for LeStream upstairs as per usual here on Vents, but as you'd suspect, Secret already barreling down onto site, not really giving a damn about what's going on upstairs, as we have almost every single body over here inside of Costumes, except for Leon, who's playing these stairs.
So Team Secret going to try to deploy quickly if the opportunity allows them to do it, and they're getting close already. We can see a few players right outside of the site. Hicks is going to be able to strike first this time, though. Finds Feral. Oh, and a nice kick up there by Aces. Immediately takes out Leon when he tries to breach open one of the reinforced walls. Takes him down. This is a much better look for LeStream, locking themselves down onto the site, not giving Team Secret an inch here.
That Floodlight going to be able to keep Alfama alive as Bonkers trying to find the cross angle. Aces on the flank. Bonkers not going to hear that first initial bullet that Aces launched. That didn't make any contact, but definitely see the second one's coming. Maybe he'll actually win out the gunfight. A little bit of a wild spray there by Aces at Scorpion. So hard to control. Team Secret's trying to battle back, but still a long road ahead of them, at least for this round. They do still have the round advantage, but they want to extend this. So we'll be going on the defensive side very soon. But have they set LeStream up for disaster with these bans? Once again, if you guys are just joining us, Thermite and Habana have both been removed. Rise has been removed as well, trying to get it closer to an equal contention here. As we do have two injured personnel on the stream, Corey and Hicks both have very low HP, but Hicks wins out one. Is he going to be able to win out the second? No. 1 versus 3 here for Meepy. He's going to make it 1 versus 2, though. Still has plenty of air jabbing around the map to be able to watch his flank, so doesn't have to worry about that too much. 3 stun grenades by his side as well.
Working against both Smoke and Mute, though. Smoke, of course, should still have access to all 3 grenades. That'll be a very clear call to the fact that he's walked into the room, so they block off the transition. Obscures his vision. Maybe actually had an opportunity to pick up a frag there. Still could have it. And meanwhile, the Mute also going to try to push forward against him. C4 out into the open. It's going to be a little bit too far, too. Maybe's right. Maybe, though, still just hunting here. He's going to try to sneak the diffuser in, but remember, this is a long plan. Just a bait to get them out of the open. Doesn't work. Has to commit to it one more time here. He's just going to go for it this time, or at least seems to be doing so. No push against him, though. Are we going to see him go down? No. The diffuser's onto the ground, but he can't react quickly in time to the push from Corey. And even if he found that frag, his teammate Alfama was in position to immediately trade it back out. So, still a safe round for the stream at the end of the day.
Well, here's the thing. Now they have to choose an offsite here on Porter. And again, no hard breachers for the offense, so things are going to get a little bit hairy. Can't really do exactly what they would want upstairs if they do go. Teller's Custom is going to be kind of an awkward fix as well for the offense. So we'll see what is still up the sleeve of Team Secret. Really sticking to the name today.
Yeah, bringing in a lot of secret strategies. And here's the other thing too, what I'm really focused on now is the side switch, because like I said before, they got the 3-3 guaranteed. They did make it harder for themselves on the other sites. They definitely had the plan to execute on Armory Archives. I'm not sure if it was as well rehearsed for the other sites. But even so, like I said, they guarantee the 3-3 at minimum. And you would assume that if they know how to work this strat, they also know how to counter it. So again, the focus being on how LeStream is going to work this once we get onto the second half. If they try to adapt that same strategy, there may already be a method in the works for Team Secret to knock it out. Meaning that Team Secret would have a great start to go onto these rounds.
Well, I'm sure there is a lot of theory crafting going on the LeStream end from the IGLs after that ban. So we'll see where they want to try and place these reinforcements. What's going on?
I'd imagine their coach is doing a good amount of thinking about this now too. So we haven't seen the pause just yet, but if that happens, you want to pay very close attention to the coach and see how intensely he's going to be trying to give out the intel.
Well, again, it's something that you don't see inside of, especially a final. I mean, Secret throwing LeStream for a loop, but LeStream starting to battle back.
Here. Trying his best to do a little bit of parkour. It's not going to work out too well, but regardless, we are going to end up in customs, which could work out okay, actually, for Secret, when you consider, again, they're working with Maverick. They'll have a rappel option to play with over towards jail, if my memory serves me correctly. And with that, they should be able to get those walls open relatively easily, giving them a second angle to work with if they try to push in and crunch it from another part of the map.
All right, well, this is going to be the last round of offense here for Team Secret, as they still have the short end of the stick after both hard breachers being stripped away in the ban phase, so only Mav in play. Once again, if you guys are just joining us, and gonna have to continuously harp on that, but Corey's gonna get knocked on the ground. Oh my goodness, almost loses his life, but had a man on camera outside after that aggressive play. It's gonna be Farrell trying to drone himself into CCTV. Corey's gonna go for it once again. He's actually going to walk away and not lose his life at all. So very interesting stuff coming out here on the defense so far from LeStream, as Aces has lost quite a bit of health as well.
I'm really disappointed in that run out right there, to be honest. Like, no one died. 2 run-outs in a row. Neither player taking the fight on it. But Fonkers and Rise are going to trade blows here as Hicks also goes down in the process. It looks like Fonkers sets it just a... Oh, no, he's down. Thought he had a single sliver of HP remaining, but he's going to have to crawl away and get rezzed up by another teammate. That's even a possibility at this point. Helm's trying to be very careful about it, but he's going to crawl over towards Meatbee instead. He'll be the one to have to rescue him here. Even that's not a guarantee. Thankfully, I think they're relatively safe. No one with an easy cross angle to take both of these players down, so Fonkers will come back into the fight. Now we'll see if they can still keep this going. They've got it down to a 4v4. You'll remember the Aces is also incredibly low here too from a fight that he took. The teams are sitting pretty much on exactly even terms.
Well, after quite an explosive entry here, Farrell's going to continue to try and rain down on LeStream's parade, but Corey fires back as still equal. Corey, though, once again, going to be able to find a frag, put LeStream in the lead on man count. Secret's still going to be aggressive, as we've seen throughout this tournament. It's Meepy bonkers up for Secret currently, as Meepy will finally find Corey, as he'll finally be shut down upstairs inside of Armory lockers. It's Aces and Rise left for LeStream. Aces not very much help, as Team Secret will finally find...
That's annoying.
Yeah, the upstairs area for vertical play, but Customs is going to be the defensive side, as you guys can see through those walls, so Fonkers not much HP either. So, Team Secret, LeStream, practically on equal playing fields.
Tries to do a little bit of droning work and hopefully attempts to pre-fire around the corner, but he's not going to find it despite getting the drone intel. It's only going to force a reposition from another player. See the nade going off to try and knock out the reinforcement. It's actually not going to do the job that easily. He's going to have to use a second one in order to get the job done. Meatbee, in the meanwhile, crawling back to the inside. His teammate trying to distract the plant going onto the ground here now. Meatbee, is he going to be able to get it in time? No! As both of the remaining members of Secret go down to LeStream. Bring it back and do indeed guarantee that 3-3 halftime draw.
Yeah, very incredible stuff here by LeStream. So we'll see what their idea of an offense with no hard breach will do here pretty soon.
It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. There's a couple of possibilities, like Stokes was mentioning before. We could very easily see LeStream just try to copy what Secret were doing, but that falls on to if they were able to appropriately read what the strategy was. Secret was going for very, very fast attacks across the board for the most part, so it would have been somewhat difficult unless they had good camera intel. to figure out exactly how this strategy was being played out. Beyond that as well, Secret didn't really seem to have much, to be completely honest, for the other sites. So this strategy of banning both the hard breachers, or the standard hard breachers, seemed to be relatively reliant on the Armory Archives push. So it's a very good thing, actually, that we ended up seeing the large majority of the rounds, 4 in a row from LeStream, being taken over towards that site, as that's the reason why they're able to push ahead so much. But here we go, folks, into the second half now, with the sides being flipped, and now Secret gets to reap the benefits of this double hard breacher ban. It's going to be very, very difficult for LeStream to come back from it. As we'd expect, we get a very similar lineup to what was present for Secret on the attack for the site previously. They're also going to bring the Montagne into the fold. Nomad and Maverick with an Ash and Sledge supporting it. A lot of soft breach potential actually coming in for this team right now. Not a lot of intel ops though, so they only have their standard drones to play off of for that, but they also have anti-roam capability in order to utilize their position here. So we'll see Nomad brought into the fold in order to help out with that. It's more than likely we'll see one conjoined push from Map2 without having access to the hard breaches. It'll prove a little bit difficult to split the push up, since they'll all be funneling themselves basically into kill boxes here. We'll see Hicks have the capability to peek into the main window, trying to get a little bit of intel. Not much going to come from that, but they're actually going to work their way in through a south balcony door instead, taking them past the back stairs and crawl down the main hallway. So not the exact same thing that we were seeing from Secret. It's actually going to be Hicks leading a very long charge, but no, Funkers! A perfect Nitro Cell takes out the Montagne and the Sledge to start the round off for Secret.
Well, it appears that Team Secret has an idea of what they want to do on defense when the offense is lacking that hard breach utility. So, LeStream still having to try and find some answers. Again, appears they're trying to do what Team Secret was doing earlier, but obviously not to the same effect, as it appears that Team Secret right now is very, very comfortable where they're at.
Let's see, Aces. He's got eyes on the soft wall. He's waiting for someone to peek it, hoping he might have been able to get lucky, get another kill, and bring this into a 5v2, at which point LeStream really wouldn't have had much option on execute, but doesn't get it this time around. With that, of course, the rest of LeStream trying to group up once again, specifically on just the outside of Archives in the office here. We're going to have Alfama jump back in. He's got pressure coming from multiple directions, though, but still comes out on top of the first fight. A quick trade there for Leon, now in Secret. We'll still take the advantage from that as we brought down into a 4v2.
Device in position.
Corey and Aces respectively been the top fraggers on multiple separate maps here, and seems like it's going to continue in that trend, but they still have to find one for the equalizer between these two teams. Aces and Corey, once again, 2 up for LeStream as a flank come off here. Currently lying in wait. They're going to pre-fire, but Ace is doing his damnedest, not make a single noise inside of his barbed wire. Corey's going to try and send, but he's going to step into a goon mine. He's going to have to take that out. Leon claims Aces, and it's all left up to the one and only Corey. Try and clutch up to claim this first round on their offensive half. Feral to fall. It's 2 left. Corey claims yet another. He's in the back of Archives. As Leon been doing so dang well so far today. Pre-fires, but Corey's ready for him, and it's the 1 versus 3 for LeStream here in round number 7.
Right, so LeStream can fight too, and this is considering, remember, that was a 3v5 pretty much right from the start. They lost the Montagne and the Sledge at the beginning of the round, and they still brought it back. Great stuff from LeStream, and again, great stuff from the newer pickup for LeStream themselves. Corey coming out big in these clutch situations. Definitely providing the worth for their investment here. With that, LeStream's going to take the lead as well at 4-3.
Well, defense did not know that Corey didn't have the diffuser. That definitely could have been some intel that they could have used to try and slow things down eventually, but LeStream doing the best they could possibly do. And in that 1 versus 3 situation, if you are on the defense, you don't want to give the single man those one-on-one gunfights. You want to try and play refrags, and that's just what Secret didn't do. They eventually found out where he was, and they still had 2 people remaining, but no move or no call to action there for a secondary gunfight after the initial one from Secret.
I think in that situation specifically, Secret were just getting like a little bit overconfident when you consider, you know, how crazy they've come out in this match so far, even though it is only 3-3 to be fair. And I think that was just a little bit of a move on overconfidence. So hopefully the leadership is correcting that relatively quickly, and we don't see similar mistakes, which, like I said, are very easy to correct, made in future rounds here. much like what we were seeing from their opponents. Team Secret also going to make a second and potentially even a third attempt if the need should be there. Controlling the Armory Archive site, they came very close to it, including having that massive advantage, but gave maybe a few too many fights over to the LeStream roster, giving them the chance to battle back into the round and eventually take control of it.
All right, well, LeStream in the lead off the back of Secret, banning out the second hard breach in the ban phase. So it was Team Secret's idea, most definitely, to play without any hard breach, and it seems that it might be coming back to bite them right now. But definitely could turn things around. Again, ended up losing just out of circumstance in that last round. Just single gunfights against one man alone. Ends up losing all three of those. So now it's LeStream once again on the offense. Last time we saw 2 early picks from the C4 of Team Secret. Still around, not so much. A little bit slower, but that's what we've expected so far today, as we are going to have a window opened up on the stream. It's going to be radio, as we are going to see Maverick do his best to try and more than likely soften up this wall here, as he's trying to breach 2 separate parts of it with a breaching torch of Mazukili.
A little bit careful, of course, of any potential aggression that could come in from Team Secret, as that is a large possibility we could see that. Besides this, Farrell's still holding on the inside of CCTV, and I believe he's got Leon with him too, so a heavy emphasis on making sure they hold control over that. The office is also being a priority for the defensive Team Secret. We can see Nomad trying to line up a shot on the inside. Elims, the meanwhile, gets baited into a fight. Rise able to take him down with Meepy there for a quick trade, to be fair, against Rise. Right back down into a 4v4. No one else except a little bit of damage on the Aces has really taken any hits here so far.
All right, well, Corey, as well as his buddy on Montagne. That's going to be Hicks. Alfama poised on the door. Farrell's going to rotate over behind half wall. Don't believe that they know he's there yet unless they have a drone inside. Pretty equal.
Oh, easy.
And Farrell going to be able to find that frag. Corey, though, with the refrag. Leon continues to tack on for Team Secret as they will play the trade game, but Team Secret going to win this out so far. Aces and Alfama both up, as Alfama going to be able to take down Leon after he gets overly aggressive. Meepy still has plenty of toxic babes, though, to try and stop this play, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Meepy, though, rotating off. It's all left up to him and Fonkers once again for Team Secret. Holding down half wall. Diffuser has went down by the offense. Aces and Alfama locked and loaded inside of the rear end of Armory Lockers. That smoke grenade going to make him move. A quick flick, but it's not going to meet anything. Aces, is he downed outside? Yes, he is! That's going to be a round for Team Secret off the back of Farrell in a heads-up play over on half wall.
Team Secret get it done, as they are able to pick up some great work, and now we are going to be taking a quick look at some comms from Team Secret back in Game 1 while we wait for the next round to start.
Garage, one office. I'm in. They killed me. One office. Okay. That wasn't him. It's hallway. Nice! Good job, Funker! Oh my god. They play so clever. They pick me in the workshop together. 70, 90. I'm looking. Where? I'm watching blue. Okay, I'm watching blue. I'm moving box 2. Nice! Let's go! Good job, Alem!
And that'll bring us back, ladies and gentlemen, to our next round here. Starting in just a moment. It's very close, 4-4. But in the meanwhile, our third place match has a winner. Team Liquid came out on top of Chaos Esports Club, taking them down 2-0 and claiming the additional $2,000 for the third place prize purse comparatively to fourth. Let's get back into the current final, though, as we still have Team Secret and LeStream going at each other, and it's still very close, despite the very odd ban phase we had, taking out both of the standard hard breachers.
Very interested to see how this map is going to end up, especially since Secret was the one, again, who elected the second ban of the hard breach. It appears that they've got everything set up on defense, exactly what they want to try and deal with this. Now, next site is going to be Vent, so you're going to see, obviously, Montagne go away for a little while, at least on the offensive side. So, again, Farrell rocking more of a weird setup on the MP5. We've seen this. Oh, what in God's name was that? It was a pre-fire. Limbs, you're setting up too late, buddy. Rise with the regular pre-fire that we see through the break room wall into 90 will finally work out. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people shoot that wall and not a single thing happens. But here at the final of the major, it will finally claim the life.
Well, not only do they manage to pick up that kill, they get it before the second, potentially before the first Evil Eye. I would hope that at least one of them managed to go down. But before the second Evil Eye goes down, and I would assume since he was still putting them both down, the first one's not positioned properly either, meaning they're going to lack the intel they could have otherwise gotten from it.
It appears that LeStream is starting to get very aggressive, but any of these two teams thrives in aggressive areas. It's going to be Team Secret. LeStream is just still trying to find their footing. Picks will fall upstairs, as you guys saw in the lower right-hand portion of your screen. Here's a Team Secret. Wants to try and slow down this pace just a little bit. Wants to see exactly how LeStream's going to try and react, but things could ramp up any second. Team Secret is lying in wait. They do still have two members of the team upstairs, kind of a split defense here, as you usually do on events, but LeStream poised to try and crush this from both sides.
Slow wind-up, though, is now, of course, we do have to see LeStream attack some of these more non-traditional sites. This is where Secret started to fall apart a little bit more when it came to their attacking half. And they seem to have a whole lot to build up to here on these rounds. So we'll see if LeStream suffers from the same fate. Good start, of course, with the pre-fire catching Elms early on in the round, but not much being built up besides that so far here. Good drone intel. They do have a player all the way to the inside, but Alfama going to take some massive hits. He should be dead, but instead it's Aces that's going to take the hits for him. He'll go down to Leon. Rise with a trade. Finds Leon on the response and brings us into a 3v3. But mind you, Alfama is basically dead right now. One bullet, a whiff of the wind, and he's out.
Team Secret lying off inside of sight, trying to hold things down for as long as possible. LeStream's going to allow that to happen. See the flank, though, all the way over on east stairs of Feral. Can come up really big here unless LeStream's got something watching that flank. Could be an air jab, but maybe. What a shot, my God. Over into bathroom. Claims the life of Alfama. To Rise and Corey. All this weight on their shoulders here in the last 20 seconds as Feral finds Corey. That's going to be from upstairs. No, Rise able to flip around. He's actually bottom square. Rise, we've seen a 1v3 already from LeStream, but it wasn't Rise, it was Corey. Can he don the middle? Can he find the diffuser? Flick shot comes through, and Fonkers finally finds him. It's Team Secret back in the lead.
Almost a second 1v3 in the same half right there, as you were mentioning, from LeStream. So very close shave and a very good attempt from Rise. Unfortunately falls a little bit short. Meepy as well, credit goes to him. Besides that little mistake he made, a misread towards the end of the round, which thankfully Fonkers made up for. Did a fantastic job with the pressure coming in from the Zophie of holding off the push from the rest of his opponents. That great flick he had, and then the response onto the player in the doorway to his right. Secured the hold for Team Secret as they now push ahead with the lead. 5-4, two more between them and the trophy that's sitting right to their left.
Well, we have completed Armory and we have completed Vents on the side of Secret. So, to figure out exactly what site they want to go to next, and it appears that it is going to be Bathroom Tellers. So, the two off sites on border, you either have Customs or you have Tellers. Those are the two. It's more of a pick your poison mentality here, as neither site is very good, but we've seen some crazy things happen before. I mean, again, look at the ban phase of this map. You don't see that often, and you don't really see these two sites too often either. So, again, Teller's victories few and far between, as well as Customs. Everyone's got a different general idea about it, but for this site in particular, I'm actually surprised that they didn't bring the Montagne once again, because a lot of hard breach usually is used to take over the upstairs. They do have the Maverick, but you can't repel. That's the thing. The thing that makes Maverick so powerful on Clubhouse is your ability to repel where you can't get shot on the CCTV wall while you're torching. So Alfama's going to be put in a pretty bad spot trying to work with this office wall, if that is the call from the stream. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Force the issue?
I think they're forcing the issue.
1, 2, 3, 4 players working their way in through the side. They're going to take quick control here. They've got one other player upstairs in position. Hicks with a good start. Leon with the immediate trade. Elam's also picking one up too. This is going to be quick, folks, so pay attention. We've got Alfama in position, trying to still find pickups to the rest of his team. Does seem LeStream. Good heads-up reaction, but no, Leon still gets the better of it. Alfama wrapping into the site from behind him, finds the immediate pickup on the trade. They're one of their few other players. He's going to be dropping back in from the second floor into the main lobby, but Alfama picks up another kill to bring us down to a 2 versus 2. It's Elams, along with one other player, their castle remaining for Team Secret here. Alfama's so close to finding a lineup. Corey as well, nearly getting one against Elams, but he also takes some hits as a result of that. The 2v2 will stay alive for now. And remember, this is all within the first minute of the round. Alfama already having position in the site, but he does not feel secure to plant right now.
Corey rotating inside of bathroom with him as he is worried about Feral over inside of workshop. I'm actually going to rotate as Yokai is still up, obviously, since Elems is still alive. So this round's worked pretty quickly so far, but things starting to slow down as the castle still is upstairs of Feral. So LeStream trying to find the answers right now, but I don't think they're going to be able to find one just yet. Alfama's trying to decide if he wants to put this diffuser down. They're trying to find the Yokai user inside of customs, and that's going to be the answer as they're going to rotate back and try and get this diffuser down. But they do still have to worry about Feral upstairs, trying to see if he's rotated just yet, trying to decide exactly where they could possibly go, as all of these upstairs angles have already been established. It's all on the back of Feral here for Team Secret.
Let's take a look here. 1 minute and 10 seconds left, basically infinite time for this player to play it. But look at Feral. He's got that lineup. Alfama has to choose the right way, along with Corey, to initiate this. Otherwise, they could end up losing the diffuser. No, they're going to go upstairs. They're going to try to drone him out. This is smart play from LeStream. They know that's a possibility. The alarm's going to go off by metal detectors here. Alfama doesn't seem to mind that too much, and Feral, he doesn't want any part of this. He's gone. He's back downstairs.
Those beepers going to be the telltale sign. It's actually kind of comical how many times people forget that that actually does have an alarm on it. So Stream's going to be found out, but Corey's going to recognize out that the man has rotated. Waiting for him on the door. Catching a couple bullets, but Corey's pretty weak as well. Who's going to win out the gunfight? He's actually going to rotate through, but Alfama will find him first. LeStream, the back of a very quick start, but quite a bit later till they get that diffuser finally down. Will find the castle. LeStream will tie things up once again.
Great heads-up play from LeStream. They knew that it was going to be an issue if they try to go directly for the plant because they didn't have the best intel on positions for the defenders. So instead, they go hunting that defender. They force him into a less advantageous position downstairs next to them, and they're just slowly able to ice him out of position, taking him down. Great stuff from LeStream, great adjustment, and probably great communication coming into the fray on that one, too.
Some insane stuff we've seen here on Border. This is definitely one of those maps I'm going to have to go back and watch after we've casted it just to get the full effect, because this has just been absolute hell on earth between these two teams. So chaotic so far, but definitely fun nonetheless. So we'll see which one of these teams will be able to break the mold. Right now, if this map is won by Team Secret, not only get that $30,000 prize pool, but they will have their first place finish at a LAN ever. LeStream is in the same boat, but both of these teams will be seen at the North Carolina Major in August. So right now, it's getting closer. I mean, for all the marbles here, a Secret again on defense. So no matter what, we are going to be going to the max regulation round. It is 5-5 right now, so whoever wins this round will be on match point. Then it's no mistakes for whoever's on the receiving end.
Just a taste of what you guys can expect at the Rally Major coming up in a few months here. Already an intense matchup. These are just two of our teams that have qualified now. We've got a lot more coming in for the Pro League Finals and the eventual qualifiers that'll be taking place. So let's see. Let's finish off this game. LeStream keeping up despite the disadvantageous bans that were thrown against them in a big surprise, knocking out both the standard hard breachers. They are dealing with it. They are still thriving despite that fact and keeping up with Team Secret here. But the question is, who gets the 7 or 8 in the case of a continued tie first to take this map? Can LeStream hold on, send us to Consulate, or is Team Secret gonna get that 2-0 perfect land victory without a single map dropped?
If that is the case, it begs the question, where was this Team Secret? Was it all off the back of Feral's efforts? Was he that piece of the puzzle that left just to come back at the proper time to try and help out Team Secret win a LAN? Because right now, it seems exactly what's happening. Lots of Team Secret players inside of offices as LeStream is starting the way that they've traditionally started, except for last round, kind of slow and steady here. So, trying to hold down their crosses. The Twitch drone will get eliminated. It's going to be mute. Fonkers getting that. Sparrow will rotate downstairs. Air jabs being established by the offense, so no one can rotate freely without a little bit of noise.
Slow start again for LeStream, as we've come to expect. That's been their play style pretty much the entire series here so far. Feral is going to line up. He's waiting for the opportunity to execute upon it with that Nitro cell. And meanwhile, Yokai drone's still up for Leon. He's going to hold tight in the corner for a chance to pick up his own kill here. Like I said before, Feral looking for a position to use this Nitro cell, and he's not going to find it around this room, I believe. He'll have to wait for that opponent to move into a different position.
I don't believe they have a spot on that man downstairs just yet. Leon will open things up, and Aces can see immediate refrag with that F2. This is what we've come to expect between these two teams here on Border. It's just a refrag fest, but no one having the answers just yet. Again, that's why we are tied up 5-5. Watch out for Feral, though. So he's going to have that Nitro cell underneath, as I believe that's what you're going to hear go off. Actually, no, it's going to be Fonkers, then eventually it's going to be Aces with a Claymore. There's a little bit of that utility to claim yet another victim on Team Secret. Alfama's been putting in quite a bit of work with this torch, but a little bit of misplay here as he's trying to burn some holes, but it's not finding too much success. But can't tell you what will. Limps for Team Secret as he equalizes.
This most recent pickup brings it down into a 3v3. Still on. So again, we had the dual Echo and Maestro combo here. So even though Echo's going down, you still have the plant now that could come in from Elms, of course. Not as effective for an immediate frag, but it's Meepy up next to the plate here. Feral as well picking up a kill. He's just Alfama alone on the Maverick. He's been pincered too. To be fair, Alfama does realize that he got the outside warning, so that's the easy kill, but he wastes so much time, and they block him right off. Elms gets that final kill. 3 on the round, if I recall correctly, and that'll push Team Secret up onto Map Series Tournament point.
Well, the only time that Secret has played Fence today, they won it. Just a reminder, once again, no hard breach available for the offense, which on this site doesn't spell too much of a disaster, but you want to have that top control. You want to try and take that away from the defense, and not having any hard destruction is going to make that difficult. Look at behind me at the big screen, and we're actually not going to have Montagne once again. So LeStream going to try and put all of their efforts in lead here, as they're going to try and dig out those members from upstairs and try and stay alive here, as it's do or die here at the Minor in the HyperX Arena, Las Vegas.
It's been a sad past few weeks for Team Secret, having to make roster changes and getting relegated from Pro League, but it seems all their struggles may have been worth it, with just one final round going in their direction. If not, they've got a bit more fighting to do to take this to overtime to still claim the map. They're also not going to be out of the running to end it here just yet. At the same time, they don't want to have to deal with that. They don't want to have to play for 3 more rounds. Let's end it here. Let's end it now. Let's take the 30K. And let's make it truly the fact that we earned this slot. Not only did we beat out all of the teams trying to qualify, we even beat the team that's already qualified. Let's see if they can do it. It's Team Secret. It's potentially their final round of the tournament.
If Team Secret is able to win off of this round, or just win this map in general, they will not drop a single map this entire tournament. That's impressive. That's how you find a dawn to the dust. And I think Team Secret really is just that story of highs and lows, man. It's something in life that just happens. Sometimes, you know, you have the worst thing that could possibly happen. You get relegated from Pro League, but you can always battle back. And that is the mantra of Team Secret right now. That is their anthem here in round number 12. This is for all the marbles, folks. Secret trying to hold things down. You have to think about how both sides of this team are feeling. You got that nervous knot in your stomach. It can go either way, but you have to be able to perform in these instances.
Ace just got himself a good amount of intel as we were checking out that Twitch drone for a second there. Nade's going to go in. Oh, very close. No cigar this time, but on the jump back into that position, they catch him. Rise is going to look for a second too. Leon goes down. That's the mute eliminated early in the round. Meepy, of course, still has the smoke to play with. Bonkers now also being pinned down inside a break room. It's going to be very careful. You can hear The air jab being tossed in. I don't know if it's close enough to hit him though, or if it was even sent into the right spot. He's still staying alive, so now he's getting support from teammates now too. Ace is being taken out. That eliminates the F2 and the Twitch strokes for the remainder of the round. Corey also sneaking in here for LeStream. He's able to take quick control of upstairs. Alfama also lurking back through Archives, finding Feral. Gives LeStream the advantage at a 4v3.
Reloading my app. Going to be all back. And these three defenders. Fonker's still in the realm, but Fonkers will find Rise equalizing. Hicks, though, with the refrag. Limbs and Meepy, the last two alive. Haven't seen too much from Meepy this tournament, but this could spell victory. He's able to play this out correctly. Lim's still upstairs. He will finally drop off into Tellers, but they've got to have that intel already. Under a minute left for the three offensive operators to try and get this diffuser down or eliminate the rest of the enemy. One's going to drop down. Meepy will be able to confirm the kill, but Alfama will be able to catch that secondary frag. It's all on the back of Limbs now as he peeks into customs, but we're going to overtime. Would you have it any other way, Blue, here on map number 2 as LeStream stays alive?
Certainly not. And you can bet that a lot of this overtime play is going to send us back over to Armory Archives once again. We'll see the sides and how they'll play out in just a second here. That could have a large determining factor on who ends up coming out on top of these rounds, and most importantly, who could potentially win the tournament. Secret can still end it here and now. They need 2 more rounds after we tied up at 6-6, as now the winner is claimed at round 8 instead of round 7.
All right, well, Armory Locker's going to be locked in by the defense. So, we're going to have a 6 pick coming out. It's going to be Castle for Pulse on Feral, and IQ is going to be donned by Corey. So, Feral kind of playing into the cards of LeStream right now, which obviously more than likely does not know that. We're actually seeing all smiles from the coach of Team Secret, Helby, as pretty happy with this boys' experience this weekend and just how well they've been playing. It's truly been incredible to see Secret back in form.
The Secret are going to stay on defense from the looks of things, and they'll go, like I said before, right back to Armory Archives. Now that we're in overtime, the site locks have been reset, and teams can go back. They would have had it unlocked anyway, but still, we'll move back to the inside of this and look for a quick closeout on this round. It's been a very difficult attacking round. You'll note, again, one of the first times we'll see this so far against this site, no Montagne from the attackers. Players from LeStream find as much use from that as we saw from the side of Team Secret, so they are going to avoid it.
Well, it is completely random on whether you start on defense or offense for overtime, and it's going to be Team Secret on defense. So that means it will go defense, offense, defense. The possible 3 extra rounds here is going to be the first one to claim 2. Team Secret obviously going to have defense twice. LeStream will have offense twice. So this is where things are going to get a little bit tricky, because on both sides of the coin, both teams claimed 3 rounds. So again, it's going to be whoever is able to shake things up, break the mold. And already we're seeing something very interesting here as Leon's trying to set up Rise for a quick death here. He rotates through that door. He's going to catch a Nitro Cell from Fonkers, checking to make sure that there's no cameras that can possibly see him. Oh man, this might be multiple kills if they both move in, but no, it's not going to claim much. Way too early is that call. Fonkers doesn't want to hold onto that keyboard any longer.
Not the double frag we saw before, which took out the Montagne and the Sledge the first time that LeStream attacked this site. They read into it this time, I think, realize what the strat is there, and quickly counter it out. So the Nitro Cell goes down, no pickups from it. For now, things will go quiet, but we're quickly seeing LeStream try to breach in through the east balcony in order to get better access to these sites. Oh, actually might be a little bit dangerous. Hopefully there's reinforced walls on the other side to keep Fonkers in check.
Just a couple little lines that need touched up, and this might spell disaster for the Maverick, but no, Feral will be the first one to die. It's going to be the Pulse downstairs. Use that Nitro Cell for good, but he's actually going to pass him away. As soon as we hit the halfway point, nade coming out from Rise. No ADSs as Jaeger has not been picked up by Team Secret. A little bit of damage to Fonkers as LeStream's having a little bit of struggle with this wall. Fonkers, though, going to hard rotate back over to Armory Lockers, try and play out his life, as Team Secret sure is going to need that assistance.
Well, the slow play is going to end up continuing as LeStream now have the man advantage. About a minute left, so they're not necessarily stressed for time too much yet. They still do need to, of course, line up for this execute relatively soon. Most importantly, need to get good intel. As you can see, Secret still have a few tricks up their sleeve. Maybe from down below, going to be trying to for some shots in if LeStream push the angle. LeStream's a bit timid here now, lining up for their potential execute, trying to line up their angles they need, and they'll find another kill from this as well. Knocking out Leon is going to make this job even easier. We've got micro smokes moving in. Unfortunately, a smoke is holding Rise back. It's not him that has the kit right now. It's Alfama instead. He's going to move into it. Fonkers and Corey will trade blows. It's not enough being thrown in by Team Secret right now. LeStream still at the penultimate advantage here. Kicks as well, trying to take out some of the two defenders that remain. The plant working its way in from Rise, and it should go down uninterrupted.
Trying to rotate downstairs, but it's not going to be enough. It's all left up to a limbs. We've seen crazier things with Montagne this weekend, but I don't believe he's going to have it. No, Corey will be swift finding that final frag as LeStream will claim the first round of overtime, 1 round away from pushing us on to Consulate.
At the same time, of course, still 1 more round to go. 1 potential mistake, so to speak, that can be made by the Team Secret roster. We'll see if they decide to play on the same site again. It's looking like it based on the vote there on the big screen. We'll try this 1 more time. Not really coming as close that time. A very clean round overall from LeStream. Just kind of a methodical push from the office direction. Slowly force the members of Team Secret to just hide inside of the armory itself. And as a result, never really able to contest the plant when it finally came in at sub 20 seconds.
Yeah, not for lack of trying on the offense, obviously, as if I'm a little bit of a shaky hand trying to get that wall open, was not able to do so, as a couple of the parts of the metal were actually still connected on the wall, which did not allow for it to fall out and become soft. So, after that, it is going to be 7-6 in their favor, after forcing Secret to vacate the office area last time around, but it appears that LeStream is going to be going for something a little bit different here on this defense. So Echo, Maestro both adopted, as well as the Legion here for the defense of LeStream. But as we saw prior on the attacks from Secret on this very site, Montagne going to get picked up by Feral.
So the Montagne is back, which means we're probably going to see a slightly shifted strategy for the attackers this time around. As obviously, it's going to be Secret taking it on. So we'll go back to that standard play we were seeing from them. Well, I can't say standard. We'll go back to that play we were seeing from them back at the very beginning of this game when they were on attack and regulation. Really a conjoined push in through the door using Montagne as the team's overall shield here.
Very interested to see which take they're going to try and perform, because LeStream has now seen all of them. Archives plant, attempt at Beepers, and also full-on Armory Lockers takeover. So very interested to see exactly what Team Secret will try and bring to the table. There's a Fonkers is going to try and alleviate the pressure behind half wall here. He is poised to pop a couple of shots, but we're going to have smoke. It's Corey playing close to the reinforced wall. Not too much other pressure. They do have maybe he's already put 2 air jabs down. Trying to keep LeStream in place as Team Secret is looking for pressure. They're going to rotate in. Keep in mind, going to go into someone's foot, as it is going to be Leon.
So as Leon takes that initial damage walking forward, we're going to see the Legion continue to move around. He's playing downstairs right now, actually trying to ice out Fonkers, I believe, back by the window, but don't have to fall away from that as Aces takes up the new position by the stairs, continues to roam around on that Legion, putting more and more mines down. Sure, there's at least a few of them all followed by the door, which is sure what Feral is also a bit scared to play into here. Doesn't want to commit to this and end up having to back right out to pull one of those mines out of his leg. Things will continue to evolve slowly here. Secret looking for their right to initiate. One player dropping down, I believe trying to run out as well. And as a result of that, Fonkers is going to be able to catch Alfama. That's going to be the Maestro who attempted to run out, going down. Aces attempts it as well. So much aggression from LeStream, and it's not really warranted. Corey will be able to take out Feral at a very minimum, but Leon and Fonkers also pick up 2 more kills. It's just going to be their Echo remaining in the round right now for a 1 versus 4. The Yokai drone, if it was even there, not able to stop the plant, and there you have it. Elms picks up the last kill. We're going full time.
Well, what site do you choose if you are Secret? Do you go back to Armory Lockers? Do you trust your gut? Do you think you can work your way around this offense of LeStream? Because again, this is for all the marbles. This is for $30,000, Blue.
literally in this instance here. $30,000 decides the round, and the site is going to be a very important decision going into that. The obvious choice would be to try to work themselves downstairs into Workshop, but they could try to throw their opponents a curveball, considering, again, you're not working with any easy hard breachers here. They could try to go to another site in a little bit of an unfamiliar situation. I think they're going to probably end up going Workshop, though. And actually, it's not going to be the case. We'll end up on Armory Archives again, as they have the ability to do so.
Well, I'll figure out how many times we played that today.
I mean, that's easily over half the rounds, I guess.
10 times we played Armory Lockers here on Border, so
well over half the rounds.
Yeah, quick count of that real quick, as we've only played 14 rounds, so we've only had 4 varying rounds from the defensive side of things. So very interested to see what they're going to try and change up. The last time that we saw the offense of LeStream attack this site, which was earlier in the overtime rounds, they were able to force Secret to vacate all of the office area, which eventually led down to an Archives take and plant. Back to 1v4, so obviously 1v4 situation for Secret. Last time around that they defended this did not end up working out, but it appears that they're going to try and hold across in CCTV. Might get aggressive here. Actually, Feral does not have an impact. I was very terrified there for a second that he was going to be going for the detention run out.
All right, so the winner of this one, like I said before, we're going full time here. So the winner of this round, regardless of who it is going to take the map. We go to a max of 8 round wins to our victory. Limited overtime is not a thing at these lands. That's only at majors and Pro League finals.
Well, slow beginnings here for LeStream and Team Secret here on overtime match point. This is round number 15. Can't math quick enough, so if you are Team Secret fans, you want to see that adjustment on the defensive half. Try and read into exactly what LeStream's doing. Try and slow things down. Leon's actually going to get away with his life. He's still going to peek at this low of health, but is he ready for the man upstairs? No, he's not. Corner repelled upside down. Actually almost falls off the building. Going to spell disaster for most of his health, but Leon will be the first pick, and it's going to be a limbs as he tries to run away from half wall. Back in, so 2 early picks here. We've seen Feral do it before. Can he do it again? Can he bring back this man advantage into Team Secret's favor? 3Ks, 4Ks, once again, the last time that they played Border. Lots of information here with that Evil Eye. We've seen this strat already before with them, but obviously no hard breach for the offense, all except for the likes of Alfama. So Feral gonna rotate back into Fountain.
He's going to get droned out of his current position in the meanwhile, though. Fonkers as well, holding a tight angle against the push from this one. LeStream, an easy advantage to play off of from this point forward. The 2 kills they find are big mistakes from Team Secret that could end up costing them this map and sending us over to Consulate to decide this series. So we're going to see Fonkers trying to take a duel. Does not really come out of that one with the winner, unfortunately, as he's down to nearly 25 HP and did 0 damage to his opponent. The nade going to rocket. Actually, potentially missed an opportunity for a kill in doing that. At the same time, Team Secret not taking the initiative there. Same as some of these past rounds, Secret are just slowly being pushed into a box, and they have no way to battle outside of it right now. They're trying to get aggressive, but they're not coming out as the winner on this. We'll see an air jab managed to impact onto Feral, but thankfully no one from LeStream is around to punish him for that, so he'll still be okay. He's watching for it, though he still expects someone to try and push him. And he's gonna find it. Rise, a very delayed push. The problem is the setups from LeStream are just so good. Alfama immediately there for the trade. And now only 2 players still sit alive. Fonkers at just above 25 HP and Meepy on the smoke.
It's going to be the 2 members of the SAS on the defense to try and hold things down. Toxic Babe's going to come out from the smoke. Another Nitro Cell going to be expended by the defense, and the last bit of utility that these 2 remaining members of Secret have will go down. Aces recognizes out that Mute is rotating on metal. Is he ready for it? Yes, he is. Alfama getting the bomb down. We've seen crazier rounds before. Back him along with his exact same shotgun. He's going to be able to find one. Is he going to recognize out the man behind that? Plants actually in Archives, and LeStream pushes us to map number 3 as we go the distance on Border.
So the crazy ban does not pay out in the favor of Team Secret. LeStream is able to bring it back. And as well, on top of that, take control of an overtime win to just barely take map number 2, 8-7. Off of that, tying our series up at 1-1, sending us to our final map, which is going to be Consulate. And we'll be starting that in just a few minutes. Of course, we'll give the players a little bit of a break before they jump into it. But it's just a few moments away. Secret so close on so many different rounds, but just not able to close out the map, unfortunately, at the end of the day. Taking too many risks. getting punished for them. And as a result of that, LeStream gets another round win in their favor to close things down on the border.
Well, I can tell you this. Hard breach bans definitely make things interesting. So, again, the back of nothing really coming from it besides LeStream